Hey guys, this is Matt Krotz, and in this video we're going to take a bit of a turn in a new direction. I'm going to show you a bit about some of the ships in KYRIE, some of the research I've done, some of the models I've kind of cobbled together to get perspectives right. And yeah, let's just jump into it because I got a lot of fun pictures to show. So yeah, most of these are corbitas. These black and white ones are from Ostia Antica. They always kind of did things in this black with a white line style. Also, surviving sculpture from the period gives you a fair indication of what they looked like. And this technology doesn't really advance too rapidly, really well into the early Middle Ages. Kind of a single rear rudders wouldn't be invented for centuries, really. And yeah, so these certainly were pretty common in the 3rd century. So yeah, I could just go on and on. Just a copious amount of beautiful stuff out there. Some kind of recreation artwork that I've enjoyed. So I got to do it's a Roman galley ship that shows up in chapter 2, and spend some time doing that. That's kind of, I guess, it's kind of what you expect for the period. I just can't get enough of these corbitas though. So that's kind of what I'm showing you. A lot of people have kind of made these things out of this is I guess apparently it's 1/50th scale. People will make these things out of wood and get some really great, really fun ideas about how to actually rig a corbita and how to get all the ropes in the right places to make the 2 masts, which were typical for a corbita, kind of functional. And you can even look at kind of like set design stuff people have made on occasion for movies too. And you can see for some reason corbitas was hugely popular, and for centuries it seems, to put a swan's head on the backside. I still haven't figured out why, but I've got it in my corbita, that's for sure. So oh yeah, and then last Victor Lazaro. I apologize, this isn't the best image of it. This thing literally can't be found online. I've been looking for a long time, but when I saw this image in a book, I had to take a picture. It's he kind of like a historic illustrator, sort of recreating with a kind of a technical archaeological accuracy scenes, different periods, and I think he just kind of nailed the feel of a busy Roman port. So I tried to do that at the end of chapter 1. Has a scene that's pretty similar to this. And then there's of course we're talking Alexandria for chapter 1 and 2, so we're talking the lighthouse of Alexandria. It plays a prominent role in the story. We get to have a lot of fun with that. The lighthouse itself, so of course one of the ancient wonders of the world. We've got fairly detailed descriptions of it in written accounts, not so much in sculpture or mosaic or fresco, but we've got a couple coins that pretty safe assumption that's the Pharos Lighthouse, as it was named. And this is the illustration I kind of mainly went with. It's an older drawing, but from what I was reading, this is kind of the, at least the expert I was looking at the time, saying this is a safe one to go by. You can kind of see the, I think these are water nymphs. Look pretty close to what you see on this coin here and here. So yeah, safe bet. Got a Neptune on top, the trident. I put that in there too. And oh, and one last thing, the latest description of the Pharos still being intact and functioning as a working lighthouse with no visible signs of wear and tear and damage was the early 3rd century. And by, I believe, the 4th century, we've got written accounts of damage. And really by the early Middle Ages, it's suffered a number of earthquakes, or that's the idea at least, and basically kind of tumbled into the harbor, and has since been the stone's been kind of recycled to build there's a fort basically on site there now. Yeah, so now I'm gonna turn it over to a video I kind of made that'll show you some of these Google SketchUp models. So I've made a lot of SketchUp models from scratch, but these 3 in particular, I kind of base them off of copyright-free models that users have contributed to the SketchUp library over the years, and I've kind of that was my base, and then I kind of patched some other elements together and stuff I've made myself to kind of make the model fit my needs. And really this stuff's just for reference anyway, so anyway, I thought I'd say that first. So you can see the Corbita here. This is Valerian's ship. It's kind of personal Senate ship. It's kind of a modified, elongated Corbita to kind of match his needs as a collector of rare antiquities. It's got 2 levels instead of 1, and kind of fill that with a lot of neat things in chapter 2. And we've got the galley ship, more of a typical design. So I'm kind of patching together a lot of different things to kind of build these. And we get to the Alexandrian lighthouse. We get to the Pharos. I try to keep the shapes rather basic, but more or less this was kind of the plan that I used while referring to the reference that you saw as well. Yeah, so that's it. So appreciate you checking out this shorter video. Plan on making more as I make more models and do more research and have more fun with this story. So check out KYRIEcomic.com. It updates Mondays and Fridays. And check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So, and by all means, contact me by any of these means. Let me know what you think of KYRIE. I really appreciate hearing feedback, and I like kind of putting this sort of content out there, kind of make the process more transparent, and I appreciate when other artists do it, so I'm trying to do it myself. So anyway, it's good sharing this with you, and hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.